brings you here to me on this day. Long way from home, aren't you? Long way from Birmingham, ain't you? Very long way. As I say, I've been brought up from Portsmouth to visit my cousins in London. So apparently, those Peaky Blinders are up to no good again. Devious rascals, ain't they? You're not one of them, though, are you? Are you? Are you? Good. You're a messenger, ain't you? You've got a message for me, haven't you? 'Cause there really could be no other solution as to why you're here right now. Could there be that stupid, would you? Come down here as an enemy on your own? No, I thought not. I thought not. So what is your message? I'm listening. I'm all ears. I'm a curious soul, and you have sparked my curiosity. So you've come down from Birmingham to tell me that the Peaky Blinders are planning an assault on my cousin's organisation. Well, that is not surprising, is it? But it is important information, and I'm so glad you have decided to grace me with your exquisite presence on this fine day. So what do you want in return? Want to join us? A bit far from home, ain't it? For you. Long way. Why? Who've done you over? Oh, not their own. What do they do to you then? They've been setting up protection rackets on local businesses. Your father's business has suffered as a result, having to pay a tribute to these individuals. Wow, that wouldn't sit well with us at all. Oh no. We look after our own. Yeah. So you want revenge, do you? I can understand that. Obviously, I don't know that I can trust you, but it's simple, really, I suppose. Because if your information is beneficial, I can tell you've told the truth. But then, if it isn't, well, I'll hunt you down all over the country till I find you. Personally, hunt you down. And I will find you. Always do find them. Always do. Let's hope for your sake you're telling the truth then. It's alright. As long as you're telling me the truth. Nothing to worry about. Like I said. We look after our own. And that will be you if all goes well. So what you got for me, eh? I want to hear it. I'm excited. You have captured my interest with your journey here. My cousins trust me. They trust my judgment. They trust my ability to resolve situations. To deal with truth and lies. Bit like a lie detector. Bit like a human lie detector. That's me. The human lie detector. So the question remains, are you telling the truth? Are you? What have you got for me? A convoy is coming down to London from Birmingham, filled with killers and guns. And we are the target. Sounds like they're completely clearing house. Fresh start, right? Wow, I hope you're telling the truth. So I do love a good gunfight. Caught a few over the years. Very lucky. Go on. I plan to arrange a meeting with us to discuss a business proposal, but it's gonna be an ambush where we will be massacred. Well, that doesn't sound very nice, does it? How rude. When is this due to take place? Next Wednesday. I like Wednesdays. Wednesdays are nice days. Maybe this will be another nice Wednesday. An extra special Wednesday. If your information turns out to be accurate, which I hope for your sake it does, you'll be rewarded handsomely for this. Okay. Give me some more details then, my boy. Numbers. What talking 100. Wow. So they've hired in some help, have they? Oh dear. Well, they do the job properly. I mean, I suppose, in a way, I'm flattered. Because 100 armed men for us. You know, it says quite a lot, doesn't it? It suggests an air of concern amongst our Peaky Blinder friends. An air of concern. Good. That's good. 100 men. They've got those new Tommy guns, have they? Oh, I've heard about them. Mr. Capone uses those across the pond. Wow. They really must fear us. What happened to the good old days of the one-on-one straightener on the cobbles, eh? It's all guns now, ain't it? It's all guns now. Well, fight fire with fire, as they say. In fact, I'm going to just use a pistol because I don't want to stoop to those devious levels. And I'm a very good shot, I'm sure you've heard. So it's not going to be a real issue for me to just pop. How many was that? How many was that? What time they leaving then? They're leaving from a warehouse on the outskirts of Birmingham at 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, okay. So I suppose they want to meet late at night, so we'll be weary and tired. Most of my boys are still up by the time they get here, and, you know, they're usually drunk as well. Maybe that was the angle, get them when they're intoxicated on whiskey. To be honest with you, we are warriors, so it will make very little difference. You've done the right thing. You've picked the right side. 'Cause you would have died. Now, how do we move forward? 1 o'clock next Wednesday, they will leave from a warehouse, 100 men, Tommy guns. I expect we'll be hearing about the meeting from them soon, so we can make our own arrangements, but we won't be expecting a small army, would we? Very sneaky. I hope you're telling the truth. I do. I quite like you. It would be a shame to have to kill you. Now, this is what you need to do for me. Don't mess this up. I happen to be in communication with some individuals who are remnants of an old lost order called the Golden Dawn. And an old individual called Alistair Crown who used to run with this crowd just a few decades ago in the Victorian era. Now, like I say, there are still individuals around who have continued these occult practices. Stay with me. Stay with me. And they owe me a favour. Well, they owe me quite a few. The old Bill's been concerned about some of their practices and has been trying to shut them down. You see the old Bill round here, they're a bit superstitious and they see anything they don't understand with fear. Truth be told, what they're doing isn't anything evil. It's just unknown, and we can often fear the unknown. They mainly work on the ability to move things at a distance with the power of their minds. I know. Action at a distance. Interesting, isn't it? And this is going to come in very handy for us, because we're going to use this to take out your friend's convoy. Sorry, they're not your friends. I understand. The Peaky Blinders convoy. So, this is what will happen. I will introduce you to these practitioners of magic, and you'll take them a short distance on a road that the Peaky Blinders are sure to take. My associates will then steer the cars off the road, making it look like an accident. They'll do it in such a way that is catastrophic, and there are no survivors. That way we don't have to worry about it coming back to us, because we have got a lot of the police dealt with in this area, but not outside of London. And killing 100 men is the sort of thing that brings a lot of heat. You understand? Well, didn't expect this when I woke up this morning. Funny how the day unfolds. I suggest a practice run, say in a couple of days. You hang around here, I'll give you lodgings upstairs. Don't go anywhere, have a wander around the area by all means, but don't go too far, because I need you to meet up with them. I'll make my contacts aware of the deal. You can have a little meeting here, and then off you go. Action at a distance, at its finest. Running them off the road. All the police will find is a load of dead men who died in a car accident whilst carrying illegal weapons. He'll be so far from London they won't necessarily know where they were going, and it keeps the whole thing far away from me. Good. This has been productive. Like I said, don't try anything funny. You're going to be shooting yourself in the foot, or the head as it were. Now, I'd imagine you probably want to go and relax a little bit after your journey. Come down and see me for dinner. Dinner's at 7. Bye for now.